Trade tensions between the US and China have reached boiling point after months of tensions. President Donald Trump has more than doubled tariffs on more than $270 billion worth of Chinese imports. Cordelia Lynch has more.
Donald Trump remaining defiant. He believes that these tariffs will make America stronger, not weaker. And the talks had looked like they were heading somewhere positive a couple of weeks ago, but then there was this big shift. The US maintained that China reneged on some of the key points in negotiations and that they were not willing to capitulate. And so we see these deep swinging tariffs now imposed. The Trump administration's calculation is that they'll be able to force China's hand on this, that there still is the possibility that they'll be able to broker a deal. But look, there are certain key things that they want to ensure. They say that they need to protect America's intellectual property, that they need to get China to buy more because America buys 5 times more products than China buys from America. So there is clearly a discrepancy there, and it could work politically for Donald Trump in the short term if he's able to convey the sense that he's being tough on Beijing, and he can claim some sort of victory if indeed he does manage to secure a deal. But nothing is certain at the moment. The talks today don't seem to have headed anywhere concrete, and so we have this sort of limbo that of course have made the markets wobble a little, some nervousness. It must be said, nothing very dramatic in the Chinese market, so we'll have to wait and see. The real risk is if it impacts American consumers from a political point of view for Donald Trump. If they see their prices being hiked because businesses are having to pay more tax on the products they import, well, then that could be potentially problematic. But Donald Trump will maintain that he is simply pushing forward on an election promise. He wants to completely change the dynamic of the US-China trading relationship, and there is plenty support for that here in America. And tariffs are just a reality of the Trump administration, something that he wants to use in his arsenal of threats. But internationally, it is causing concern.